Okay, so here we go. So the idea of this short screencast is to talk about why you might want to shorten a web address, a URL, a hyperlink, basically the thing that you see in the address bar in your internet browser, whichever one you happen to be using. So how and why are the two key things here. See this one. It takes you to a leaflet, an online leaflet about the additional diploma in English. And say, for example, I wanted to give this out on a piece of paper in class. It's going to be awkward for people to access this leaflet when they're on their own computers or to share it with other people because all the dashes and what have you in there. Some websites, this one included, funnily enough, do have shorter versions of their own URLs for people to use. But let's imagine that we haven't got that facility and I want to shorten it myself. So I'm going to copy that. There we go. So select it, right click, copy. And I'm going to go to my preferred URL shortener, excuse me, and paste it into the box in the middle there. Now I can just click make tiny URL and it will make a default one, give me an automatic one. But what I really like about this particular one is that I can customize it. What you've got to remember is that it's still got to be unique. Your address is your address. Nobody else in the world lives at the same address as you. And likewise, on the internet, no two pages can be at the same address. So what you need to do is come up with something that's short but unique. So let's have a think. eTools 1. Now, do we think that that's going to be unique? No. See, it's given me an automatic one, which isn't too difficult to remember, bearing in mind that only that is all that the people who are receiving this have to type. But even so, I want it to be easier. So let me try and be creative about this. How about eTool short? Make tiny URL. Surprise, surprise, it's there. Now, if that was related to the topic that I was teaching, it could be eTool short 1, eTool short 2, eTool short 3, eTool short 4, and that could relate to a whole unit or module. But bearing in mind, I only need to do this if I'm going to then have it on a piece of paper or on a card, or I want people to be able to access it when they have to go and type. If it's a clickable link, yeah, you might want to shorten it to make it look nice, particularly if it's one of these Google Doc links, which are really, really long. But by and large, you'd only use that if it's something that you're going to write on a board or put on a piece of paper for people to then transfer to their own devices. What you also need to remember is it's only that bit that you need to put onto your card or board or whatever. Don't worry about the HTTP bit, because if I post this, or paste this I should say, into my address bar, see that? It will then take me to the actual document that it was shortened from. A little bit faster would be nice. There we go. One other thing that you might be interested in is another URL shortener, and there are lots of them, but that's Alt URL. If I paste my URL, sorry, not that one. If I copy the URL again that I want to shorten and go here, paste it into there, I can't make it unique. Sorry, I can make it unique. It's always unique. I can't make it bespoke, named as I can with tiny URL, but that's not too difficult to write up anyway, and it generates an automatic QR code, which means that the students can scan that code if it's on a piece of paper, so you can download it or just snip it, copy it, do whatever, put it into a document. That can then be scanned, and that scan will take them directly to that resource there on their mobile devices. So that's shortened URLs and then a nod towards QR codes, which I'll talk more about in another video. Thank you.